now in New Jersey. Powered by TAPinto. Brought to you by Lakeland Bank.
Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday, March 30th. I'm Kristina Behr. Newark schools get a special visit from a high-ranking official. U.S. Deputy Secretary of Education Cindy Martin visited the schools to highlight the district's pandemic recovery efforts. According to TAPinto Newark, she praised the city for being an example of what other districts across the country can do to inspire young students to become educators and fill in staffing gaps. Two community-based nonprofit organizations in New Brunswick have been awarded almost $500,000. It's part of the state's neighborhood revitalization tax credit program. The groups, New Brunswick Tomorrow and Catholic Charities Diocese of Metuchen, were two of the 19 organizations to receive this funding. TAPinto New Brunswick reports the organization submitted multi-year revitalization plans for the neighborhoods that they serve. Sparta residents were chillin' for a polar plunge. A group of 20 jumped into freezing water for the Sparta Elks Lodge's Chillin' for the Children fundraiser. TAPinto Sparta reports that approximately $4,000 was raised from the polar plunge, with the proceeds going to special needs children attending Camp Moore, which is a summer camp that is offered at no expense to families. Up next, a third grader sells her artwork to help the people of Ukraine.
My name is Kristina, and I just recently purchased a home. Before working with Lakeland Bank, I was working with another mortgage company. I felt like I was getting the runaround a little bit, and it felt a lot more like buying a car than buying a home. The mortgage representative from Lakeland Bank was very knowledgeable in their field, and their expertise was clear in the conversations that we had over the phone. The home buying process can be very stressful and difficult, and I felt very confident with Lakeland Bank, knowing that I could trust them and that they would be with me every step of the way.
Welcome back. A Hillsborough third grader is selling her artwork, all for a good cause. And the money she earns from sales is being used towards relief efforts to help the people of Ukraine. TAPinto Hillsborough publisher Rod Hirsch has her story.
Sophia is unlike any other 8-year-old that I've had the pleasure to meet. She is so focused on this cause, and she's very, very, very articulate. She just puts out, in very simplistic terms, she puts out a very compelling argument for helping out everybody in the Ukraine. I mean, that's her heritage. Her mom moved to the United States from the Ukraine when she was 16, and her mom has been heavily involved in the relief effort. And Sophia was, watching her mom collect clothes, put together boxes that were being shipped overseas, and said to her mom, I want to do something. And together they came up with this idea of creating this artwork.
As all you know, Ukraine is being attacked by Russia.
Since she made that video, the total is well over $3,300 now. Say she's involved doing this on a daily basis. She comes home from school, she gets her hands all smeared up with the blue and yellow paint, and she makes her handprints, and I think she does 25 of these cards at a time, and that's been on a fairly regular basis. Of course, her mom is involved. Her brother, who's 11 years old, he helps with the packing and the shipping and bringing stuff out to the car, that kind of thing. Her school community has been very supportive. She says she's going to continue doing it, and I believe her. I really do. She seems very, very committed.
To reach TAPinto's large local audience, visit tapintomarketing.net. Thanks for joining us. This has been Now in New Jersey, powered by TAPinto, sponsored by Lakeland Bank.